Hi, John the Van Guy, the final thrilling instalment of fitting parking sensors fitting into my B584 1996 Hymer. Right, show you the final outcome of this interesting journey into fitting parking sensors. Right, I found this is aluminium at the back. This is the type of bumper you have at the 96 at the back. Now, a way of fitting them, you'll find if you can drill into these, and that worked fine. The kits I've mentioned before are expensive. You can get them on the internet. So, did all that. Now you see a slight modification here. This is an aluminium bar. I've found if you actually recess them into the aluminium here, which I did initially, you found that the overhangs, top and bottom, will actually affect the sensor. So you'll end up with a continuous beep, which is obviously no good. If you disconnect those two from the power monitor, you'll find that these will work at the ends, but that means you haven't got any sensors here. So what I did in the end, after much trial and error, I bought, I think it's 3 centimetre square bar, aluminium bar from In Excess, long strip of it. Just cut these bits off, shaped them accordingly, and glued them to the back there. Made the holes obviously had a hole already where I initially tried in there. Made a couple of holes and just drilled a few holes with a hole borer. Fit them in, and there you are. This one, just remember I took this one off. This light cluster at the back. This actually comes off. This is the actual your reversing light. You'll find at the back that there'll be a spade terminal. You can actually I put a double spade on that terminal, so I was able to connect in the power lead, which will actually go to the power monitor. Able to put a terminal on, a spade terminal on that. And I use the back plate as an earth as well. There's plenty of places where you can actually put a spade connector on that back plate, because that back plate is used kind of an earth, and it's used multiple times in this. So once you get it off, you'll see all that. This obviously unbolts from the back, only 2 bolts, dead easy to get off. With using a wire, thread all the wires through from that end. You've got to take into account that longest one from the end all the way through here. This wire's got to come through here and somehow connect into your power monitor as well. So that limits you into how far in you can put, how far back you can put your power monitor. Found all the wires will go under here. The only way in I could find easily, which goes, this is a grill under the fridge. Fed the wires in there, you can see them going in there, and then up through the side. If you take this off, it's only 1 screw, a simple, it just turns screw and the whole thing pulls off. Now I put the power monitor on here, the power block goes there, and the wires will connect in just about. You can get the end one in there, which is with the longest length. Now I thought initially I'd be able to put the buzzer itself in here as well, because there's a board in here to the side of the fridge which I think will glue on, if you like, using one of the stickies that they provide, or you could screw them on. But I found I couldn't hear the monitor once it was in there, so I've had to feed the monitor wire through here. It doesn't look great, I know, but it'll do for now. Unless you can find it. Otherwise you've got to somehow screw in bore into the bodywork, which I don't want to do. Right, and what I've done, I've fed the wire. This is the van inside. Very pleased with this. Nice van. Up here, and I use this seam, and there it is. There it is. There. Now this all works. Now I get a proper beep as you go into reverse, so you know you're in reverse, and it doesn't beep continuously as it was on the original arrangement. So after all that, that's what I've ended up with, and that arrangement for this type of bumper works. Now that's after much trial and error, so I hope this helps someone. It's been fun to do, and best of luck, and I hope everybody survives the quarantine.